Welcome everyone to Module 4 of the Capstone course. This is a brief overview video. Since you should know the structure by now, we're going to jump right into the Module 4 content. First of all, make sure you are reviewing the Module 4 course content, especially the key financial ratios within the Module 4 content folder. Next, we have the Chapter 2 SmartBook assignment. Next, we have the course participation and collaboration, which is going to be discussion board. For step 1, you're going to review several of the videos below. Step 2, you're going to create an initial post within the discussion board to provide a response to the following questions, such as what area of collaboration do you feel that you need to improve on the most? What was your biggest takeaway from the videos? So on and so forth. And then step 3, of course, once you create your initial post, you must make a comment on at least 2 other posts. That's what's been missing in the past, where some students are only replying to 1, not 2 other students. Keep in mind, you must reply to at least 2 students. Next, we have the Chapter 2 quiz. Next, we have the Globus Simulation Module 4 report. This is different. This is something new. You have not generated any reports up to this point. You're going to want to actually create a report responding to the questions below within the different areas, such as where are we now, where do we want to go, how are we going to get there. Keep in mind the report should not be Q&A, meaning that you should not type out the question and then type up your response. It should be a report addressing all these questions. This is a team assignment, so everyone within a team should be participating. One of the biggest questions I have is the very first topic, where are we now? Everyone says, well, we're starting all over with the true year 6. We're all at the same point. That's true, so you need to rely on your experience within the practice rounds to answer these first questions. I would definitely want you to kind of analyze what you have done in the past. And then, of course, the next area is where do you want to go and how are you going to get there? If you put in effort into these reports, it will really help assist you with your strategy within the simulation. Next, we have the Globus Simulation Year 6 decisions. Clearly, you know how to make decisions by now. And if you say, well, why do you put that last? If I was you, I would actually generate the report first and then make my decisions, because the report is going to force you to come up with a strategy for year 6. If you just make your decisions and then do the report, what are you basing your decisions on? The report is really going to help you focus. So that's why I would say do the decisions last. Now, with that said, you can do them any which way you want to. It's just, this would be my method for success if I was you. Now let's go ahead and look at the outcome for the Globus Simulation Practice Year 7.
Here are the results for Practice Year 7. As you can see, we have a big change compared to Practice Year 6. Year 6, we had Team A, number 1, Team C, second, and Team B, third. Now we have Team A, number 1, at 107, which is a huge jump. That's a nice, 15-point lead over the second place team, Team B at 92. And then we have Team C at 86, and Team D at 86, and Team A at 84. Now keep in mind, that's just the scores for year 7. So if we actually scroll down and look at the game to date scoreboard, and of course this is just for the practice rounds, Team E actually did jump ahead with the overall game to date score of 111. Team B, second place at 95. Team A, 91. Team C at 89. And Team D at 87. Now, those scores are all really decent scores. Obviously Team E is a really nice score, but the rest, even 95 for Team E and Team B, 111 and 95, really solid scores. But 91, 89, and 87, and for the bottom 3, everyone's right there. I guess what I'm getting at. So this seems like it's going to be a great semester and an excellent competition within Globus, within all these teams, because it seems like everyone has it figured out. Practice Year 6, I was a little concerned. Practice Year 7, it's looking really good for everyone. Even Team D, who's at 87, and Team D and Team E is at 111. That's not that big of a gap at the beginning. So if this was like true year 7, they still would have an opportunity to catch Team E. So keep that in mind. You still would want to be in the 90s at least, with the practice year 6 and 7, just so you move forward. Like always shoot for at least the 90s, because that always keeps you in the hunt of having a chance to win the entire simulation. Because most of the time, the team who wins it, about in the mid to low 100s. So they're either at 101, 105, 110. 115, 120, somewhere around there. So you always want to be in that striking range. Also, please don't forget to review the reports that are on the left-hand side that give you great insight. Now you had practice year 6, now you have practice year 7. This week you're focused on the true year 6. So it's going to be very interesting to me to see the outcome of the true year 6, since it is so close with the practice rounds now. I would assume it would be the same once we get to the true year 6 results. So very excited to see that. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out, or any concerns about your team, please contact me. Everyone should be participating 100%. This is Capstone. Don't let a team member not participate, meaning that just let them sit off to the sidelines. Everyone should be within the simulation and now creating these reports that you'll have to do. But as always, reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Have a great week.